Hi, I'm Beth Rippins with WineCountryCrossfit.com.
I'm Krista Rippins, IntelligentBody.net.
At CrossFit, we do a lot of squatting, and so many of us have this kind of tucked pelvis posture going on. And in order to really get the most benefit out of all the movements we do in CrossFit, we need to find neutrality between our pelvis and our spine. But when we're constantly tucked like this, it's hard to find it.
What creates that tucked posture that so many of us are stuck in is a tight pelvic floor. And the pelvic floor, being the base of the spine, affects all the way up to the neck. So today we're going to use a Franklin method of imagery exercise to release the pelvic floor and see how it makes you feel in standing as well as in exercise. So to do that, we're going to come onto the floor. We're going to prop the hips up. Today we're going to use a roller, but you can use anything. Rollers they do roll, so something that doesn't roll can be easier. So the hips are up and the low back is relaxed to the floor. You let the lower legs sink into the upper legs sink into the belly sinks into the spine sinks down to the floor, tongue and jaw are soft. Beth, reach down and touch your two sit bones. So the sit bones are the middle part of the pelvic floor. Let that go. Touch your tailbone with one hand and your pubic symphysis with the other. So that's the back and front of the pelvic floor. It's 4 points, which together make the shape of a diamond. Here is a picture of the musculature of the pelvic floor. And the more fluid and mobile the musculature of the pelvic floor is, the more fluid, energetic, and lithe we'll feel in our entire bodies. Breathe really deeply and see what kind of movement you feel in the space between the bones. This exercise will open the doorway to some amount of movement. So with your legs all the way together, we're going to inhale and open the legs, and ideally the pelvic bones move apart a little on the inhalation, and on the exhalation, the pelvic floor sinks in a little bit and the legs come together, all the way together. Inhale, open it up. Let the breath come first, legs second. Exhale, let the pelvic floor sink in. Let the legs come all the way together, even so the ankles touch. Let the breath lead the movement. Exhale, sink in, and let the legs close. Even if you're not sure if you feel the breath, have the idea that the inhalation happens, and then the legs follow, and the exhalation happens, and the legs close. And it takes about 6 or 8 times to awaken the pattern of relaxation in the pelvic floor. In Franklin method exercises, we use breath and imagery to create change in the body. Inhale. Pelvic floor opens, legs open, exhale, pelvic floor gets a little smaller. Legs come together, bring one foot down in the other, Beth. Take the roller away, come onto your back. See how that feels in your back on the floor?
It feels a lot more relaxed and open.
Come up into standing and see how you feel when you come up. How does your back feel right in this moment?
It feels more relaxed.
And when you go to do a squat, is there a difference in how your squat feels?
Yeah, it feels more comfortable.
Feels more comfortable, like it's easier to have your pelvic floor open in the squat?
Not so much that the pelvic floor is open in the squat, but because it's open, I can actually get down to the bottom of the squat and back up without doing any funny contortions.
Because in order to do the CrossFit squat or any kind of squat, the pelvic floor has to open. And so if we've already awakened the opening, then the movement is so much easier. For more tension-relieving videos using Franklin method of imagery, come to IntelligentBody.net.
And for more information on how to get fit and strong, come to WineCountryCrossfit.com.